Look at that drift. There you go. Wow. Okay, so... What's up, everybody? Welcome back to more podiums. We are starting out today our very first rain race. So we are in the off week, formerly known as week 13. They just released rain this season. Prior to this race, I was spectating another one, just trying to understand how does it look for these rain races to go. How are people racing? How are they doing? It was the top split, so that means that it was primarily license levels A and only a few B. This is the most interesting part. The average safety rating was 4. The highest you could go is 5. And only 4 people finished the race. So I would not be surprised if we actually see a wreck out on the formation lap. This whole entire rain system is absolutely nuts. I'm actually going to give some room for this guy right here. So there's a handful of things. First off, this was supposed to come out at the end of 2023, and iRacing decided to hold off until it was to their standards, which I think was a wonderful call. The system's known as Tempest, and it is the first of its kind. And there goes one. It's the first of its kind when it comes to a rain system. So there's a handful of things here. You have the puddles that you can see on the ground. You have the track conditions, which are obviously wet right now. Not only that, but you got dynamic rain conditions. So you're going to get heavier rain. You're going to get lighter rain. You will get dry conditions after a while. You'll get hydroplaning like I just got, and that will change throughout the race. So you'll see some of these puddles are going to get bigger, some of the puddles are going to get smaller, depending on what actually happens here. So they implemented a system that you can even call your spotter. In this case, I don't have a spotter, so I'm just going to use my ones on the radio here. And let's see. Okay, they're not saying anything yet, but they'll give you a call like no change in conditions, you know, expect lighter rain, expect heavier rain. And then I have seen, but I haven't found, that they actually give you a live weather radar, which shows when and where things are going to come about. What kind of a... Oh, hey, we got somebody already turned around in front of us there. Alright, +1 position, and we haven't gotten the green flag yet. So this is going to be interesting. I actually expect that everybody's going to wreck out in the first lap or two. For anybody that lives in the Midwest or Northwest, the best way I could describe this is that this is just driving on black ice. They claim that you have wet tires. I've watched some professional GT drivers claim that this is real or feels real. They do talk about this spray. I mean, look at this spray, it's beautiful. Best spray I've ever seen. But yeah, there goes a few. Alright, see ya. Yeah, this is driving on ice. This is driving on ice through the canyons of Wyoming or Colorado, and you have to do everything slow, no gas, just coast. I don't know how true that is to real life. Obviously, I've never driven a race car before. I guess not, obviously, you guys don't know that, but sometimes I think my Tacoma is a race car. It's not. Other things that they claim to do in this driving system is to stay off of the normal driving line. So I guess on tracks and everything like that, yeah, so I learned my lesson right there in qualifying, wrecked out in qualifying right there, puddle. In my force feedback wheel, I can actually feel whenever you hit a puddle. It's same as real life. Let's see how he does. So throughout this race, you should see lines changing. You should see driving lines forming. They claim that if you get on the paint, it's just consider it game over. Alright. Yeah, it's like you can't really do much of anything. How these guys are going fast is beyond me. I need to watch more videos on that. There you go, bud. You got it. Because as you can see up here, like, these guys are just going off pretty consistently. I don't know how to find speed. Every time I get on it, the car gets loose. If you go greater than 50% throttle, it's like you're done. Once again, I don't know how real it is, given that we started like 23rd. We're in 16th. And A licensed drivers can't keep their stuff on the road. Another thing too is the steering wheel is so light whenever you're in rain that I've got my MOZA pit house software set to give me 80% force feedback, which I got the R16, and that's without rain, that's a workout. Like, you can't go, well, you could drive for 30 minutes, but you're gonna be sweating, you're gonna be hurting, and you're not going to be able to actually move the car as quick as what you want to. And if these conditions dry up, it's going to enable that feedback for me again. You can hear the puddle. And that's not good because then I'm just going to be over here getting a workout in the whole time. So somehow the leader's doing a 201. Beats me. Need to go back and watch the replay. The only thing I can think of is that they're just super slow, controlled on all their inputs. How do you like that drift? Yeah, that was a good drift. See, right there, got, what, 50% throttle, and the tail end just completely kicks out. I mean, you guys can see my inputs here on the middle of the screen, so you know I'm not joking when I say I can only give like 50% throttle. This is a GT3 car. They have rain enabled for the GR86s, which is little Toyotas that I like to drive. I'll tell you what though, how cool would that have been if I would have pulled off that drift? I mean, if this is true, and this is how it's really, it does feel. To drive one of these cars in the rain. I'm gonna get lapped by these guys. Alright, let's see if we don't drift this all the way around the corner right here. Let's see, they're on turn 10. Alright, 214, only 14 seconds slower than this, 14 seconds slower than the leader. Man, this is difficult. Like, I just slid around that whole turn. Zero traction. Oh, the leader just went off. That's crazy. This Porsche's also gone off. And then you gotta watch out for the puddle. No gas, just drift through. See that AMG does. I legitimately have my wheel cranked to, not cranked, but turned to the right, and I'm still drifting left. If this is what racers see in the rain, you better be counting your seconds before your turns, because you're not driving with your eyes. Feel the road. See you later, buddy. Big puddle. Alright, let's actually try to stay off the inside, off this curbing. I'm going to lift right here, try to get the embankment, and find the grip. I would say I'd follow this guy's line, but I think I've seen him like spin out like 3 or 4 times. Okay, hydroplanes. Haven't been able to settle the car. This is crazy. This is so hard. Expert level plus plus. It's actually probably just the pace car. Look at that drift. There you go. Wow. Okay, so that was the race. That was the race. There's the leader. How's this guy do it? Went wide, cut on the inside. I guess kind of on that mindset that if you go straight line speed, you ain't too bad. Oh yeah, it's already pretty much gone. Kind of don't want to hit up in those high RPMs. Golly, how did they get a 2 minute and some change? Okay, there's our first rain race. That was interesting. Alright, let's see what kind of malarkey occurred in that race, because I know watching it from my point of view, that's not really racing. That's just trying not to wreck. So race start. I'm actually really surprised there wasn't more wreck outs. I don't know how in that one race only like 4 people won or finished. There we are, just super timid. And that's why. It's, I mean, you even watch how the cars behave though, like right there being T-boned like that. That's... just reminds me of like ice, more so than rain. I haven't seen cars in rain really act like that with that little traction. Oh, we got punted. Well anyways, so that's the Tempest system for the very first time. Very first race in the rain, no idea what we're doing, but always one way to find out, and that's to get in there and try it. So thank you guys so much for watching, I always appreciate it. Next week we start up with, let's see, 2024 Season 2. And not only that, but on Wednesday night, I will be helping broadcast from the Chicane Club. So if you want to watch that broadcast, be sure to check out what they've got going on there at the shop, and always appreciate you guys watching what's going on here. So thank you so much. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Peace.